Thank you, Craig. Distinguished guests, colleagues, parents, friends, and members of the class of 2022, I now declare the University of Richmond's 192nd commencement to be in session. Class of 2022, I'm delighted to celebrate your achievements. It's been a privilege to have you in our community of scholars. I'm also delighted to welcome the families and guests of our graduates. To all the mothers in the crowd and to those unable to join us, Happy Mother's Day. We recognize the extraordinary commitments of our Spider families they've made over many years leading up to this special day. Thank you for entrusting these graduates to us and for your confidence in the University of Richmond. Graduates, please think for a moment about all that your family and friends have done to guide, encourage, and support you through your college years and long before you got here. Would you please rise and give them all a big round of applause? I also want to express my deep appreciation to our staff and faculty for the enduring contributions they've made to the lives of our graduates. That has been especially evident during these past 2 years. I'm extremely grateful to them for wholeheartedly embracing their roles as teachers, scholars, and mentors. There are a number of awards listed in your program. I would like to highlight the Mace Award, which recognizes a clear record of exceptional scholarly achievement and demonstrated leadership throughout a student's time at the University of Richmond. It is the highest honor to a graduate the university can earn. This year's Mace Award winner is Kristen Simone Starks. Kristen, where is Kristen? Kristen, can you please rise to be recognized? She's right there. The second most prestigious academic awards represent the highest honors given within each school. This year there are 4 C.J. Gray Awards, a Charles T. Norman Award in the Robbins School of Business, and the James McGregor Burns Award in the Jepson School of Leadership Studies. Please hold your applause until all the award winners have been named, and then I'll ask them to stand. Julia Vidlak, the C.J. Gray Award winners for this year are Julia Vidlak and Cameron Keeley Parker from the School of Arts and Sciences, Emily Mendelson from the Robbins School of Business, and Franklin Borey from the Jepson School of Leadership Studies. The recipient of the Charles T. Norman Award in the Robbins School of Business is Jacqueline Kim Lee, and the James McGregor Burns Award winner from the Jepson School of Leadership Studies is Matthew Barnes. Would the award winners please stand? Congratulations to you all. Graduates, please think for a minute about how far you've come. You made it through the ups and downs of your rigorous academic studies. You finished your studies in a global pandemic, one we continue to endure. You have opened yourself up and given of yourself to be good students, classmates, and friends. Collectively, you've made this moment. Take stock of that and be proud of it. We are proud of you, and forever you are part of the Spider community. Where will you go from here? I'm sure you've all been thinking about that for some time, and many of you have your plans firmly set. And if your plans aren't so firm, don't worry. Some of us identify with this line by the poet Theodore Rothke, "I learn by going where I have to go." You'll go, and you'll figure it out. Some of you are heading to graduate school, or taking time to travel or volunteer, but sooner or later, all of you will enter the full-time work world. And you are entering that world at a time when the labor market is changing, and in some sectors, quite rapidly. I've been studying labor economics for many years. That's my academic specialty. And as I'm sure you're aware, COVID-19 has had quite an impact on the labor market. In the first few months of the pandemic, millions lost their jobs. And although some of these jobs came back after a few months, unemployment remained high through 2020. Then came what many have termed the Great Resignation, the startling trend in which over 30 million Americans quit their jobs in 2021. They quit for all kinds of reasons. Some could afford to retire early. In some families with two working parents, one had to quit to take care of children whose schools had closed. Some whose jobs couldn't be done remotely decided working wasn't worth the risk to them. But, and here's what's really interesting, a dizzying number of people quit because they believed they could just simply find a better job. In fact, NPR's Planet Money suggests that instead of the Great Resignation, we should call this period the Great Renegotiation. And therefore, this is a very good time to enter the labor market. Workers are in short supply in many fields, and employers have been forced to offer better pay and benefits. In some cases, they may even be willing to hire people who don't have all the qualifications they would normally demand. So despite the recent sharp rise in inflation, which is a significant issue for our economy, you have good reason to be optimistic as you look for your first or your second job. You have other reasons for optimism too. Take a moment to appreciate the fact that you've just gained a thorough education from this remarkable institution. You're already better educated than most people in the world, and surely more motivated than most. Thanks to Richmond, you already have good social and professional connections. You are prepared to become leaders as your careers unfold. Work is going to be a huge part of your life, so it's important to think carefully not only about what work you will do, but about how you will do it. You have to think for yourself, but I'm going to offer 6 little recommendations that I hope you will consider making a consistent part of your own work in your life. The first is simply this: be kind. Try to be equally kind to everyone. Treat those who report to you at least as well as you report to those to whom you, treat those who report to you at least as well as you treat those to whom you report. Second, try to give those who disagree with you the benefit of the doubt, even if you don't really like their views. But don't let that keep you from engaging respectfully in difficult conversations that serve to move things forward. Third, be safe. Don't do things that are too risky. Too many people depend on you or will depend on you. Fourth, work hard and work steady. Success is some function of luck, effort, and ability. There's nothing you can do about luck, and you can strive to improve your abilities, but you can absolutely control how hard you work. But in this 5th bit of advice, please really focus on this one. Don't work too hard. Take your time to enjoy your family, your friends, nature, and the world around you. There's so much more to life than occupational achievement. Finally, remember to thank those who helped you and to help others in turn. I suggest you start this weekend by thanking the people who helped you get to Richmond and supported you in so many ways through your educational journey, whether they're here with you today or they're somewhere else. We rarely get much of anything done on our own. Understand that and appreciate and thank those who've helped you along. Tell them how much you appreciate what they've done for you. This will make their day, and it will also make you feel great. Graduates, you've made it. Congratulations to you, the University of Richmond class of 2022.